folks, and welcome back to another lesson. We're doing a patron vote winner. All these lovely patrons voted for this one. Rage Against the Machine, Bullet in the Head. I think Testify came a very close second, so we'll probably do that one very shortly as well. Standard tuning, the basics you need for this are a distortion pedal and a whammy pedal. And you also need a kill switch. If you don't have a kill switch on your guitar, then if you have a guitar that has two separate volume controls for each pickup, then you can turn the neck pickup to 0, and then you can do the old trick. In terms of distorted tone, I'm using the Empress Heavy Menace. Sounds like this. And that's on a pretty low setting as well. It's a really high gain pedal. It's great. It's got a noise gate built into it, so which I love. Demo coming soon. The whammy pedal is set to 2 octaves above, and I'm on the whammy side, not the harmony side. Classic mode. For that stuff. And for the other part, you're just leaving the pedal in toe position, and then you're going to strum, and then you could use the whammy pedal to drag it back if you don't have a tremolo arm, right? But, you know, you can get there with just those 2 bits of kit. So let's start with those tones, shall we? So the first part basically goes like this. It's got a little bit of a lilt to it, so it's a bit of a shuffle feel. But we have just some open strings. So you're going to strum the top 4 strings. So turn your volume up there and then have it in like middle position. So when I strum, nothing happens, right? Until... So you could do that, right? Strum as you pluck, right? Don't have to. You could just strum once and then, you know, use the rhythm. But the rhythm goes down, 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 down. And you let that ring out for 2 bars. Play that 4 times. Like that, right? That was twice round. Then you do that 4 times, then you have a 4-bar rest, I think it is. And you've got this cool DJ thing going on. Like that, right? About that 4 times. Comes in on the second beat, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. And there, I'm pressing the note and then pushing forward on the whammy. You know, so that is it. It's pretty straightforward. 4 of those, and then turn the whammy off, and you're going to go into the chorus with this. And notice I'm using the tuning peg there, right, to get that. It's back in tune again, right? That's the second time. Exactly the same as the first, but without that little bendy bit. So we have an E power chord, then the 3rd fret, and the 5th fret. Then the B on the 2nd fret on the A. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Here's the rhythm. 2, 3, 5, right? Now when you get to this and you're worried about getting back to the right pitch, all you've got to do is just remember the placement of your hand, right? So I've got my hand there. I mean, it depends which way your tuning peg's facing, right? But mine's there, so I'm going to just return my hand to that position. And we're back in tune, right? Cool, so that is the chorus part. Then you're into the solo. Now for the solo, I think he's actually got the wah on here, but, you know, forgive me, I haven't plugged that in. So you could use that if you wanted. That is basically a fretted note and 2 open strings. Until you get to the 3rd fret, and then it's 1 each. and then another 8. Then you play that whole thing round twice, but you're doing it with this kill switch shenanigans. Easiest way to do this is hammer down quite strongly as you strum down. So this is like your picking action, basically. And I'm pulling off there ever so slightly. So without this shenanigans, it's... And I'm getting quite a strong pull off there. Just so it leaves enough sustain really just to keep going for that last bar. Do that twice, and then you do this. Like that. That is just... Sometimes live, I think he's doing something a bit more like 15, 14, 13, but he is doing 15, 13, 12 from what I can tell on the album. So you play that shape, and you're just going to play 15, 13, 12, and then you slide it down a fret and keep going. And then when you get to the 8th fret, you do a little slide up. Back to the 15th fret again. And you got this part, triplets. So that's pretty straightforward. But the first part is just a bend up, and then you hold it, and then you keep picking with this triplet pattern. And again. And then you do it again. And when you hit that 12th fret, you're back into that bit, okay? So winding back to that part, same thing as before. Then you hit the octave. And you do a bend on the 15th fret on the E string this time. And resolve to the round again. That again. And that last stab is the second verse, all right? Nothing's played for about 8 bars. Then you're going to play what you did in the first verse, except this part. That's good stuff. That's played for 4 times. And then you go straight into the chorus again. Now, this bit is very cool. We're going to do this. And then all hell breaks loose. So let's do that first, because the next part is the same without the palm muting. So we're lightly palm muting. And you're not playing, you're not digging in. You're playing quite lightly. So you're on the 7th fret here on the A string. That's an E power chord or an E5. Play 5 there. Down to the 5th fret. And then you drop down 1 string. And you go 5, 6, 5. Open string. 3, 5, 3. And 3 more. So that's slowly. Once you've nailed that, the 4th time goes. It just stops there, cuts off after the 2 and. All right, then you do that 8 times. That's great fun. Again, same as before. But with just no palm muting. Then you go. So that's just an E power chord for almost 3 bars. But on the 3rd bar, it's 1, 2, 3. Do a little pick scrape down. And another little E power chord. Then we've got another 8 of these. And then another 8 of these. The difficult thing there is going. So you need to practice moving between the 2 strings, right? Then we're into the outro, pretty straightforward, it just goes like this. So once round is 2 bars, okay? And you're going to play down, up, down. And then 5 chugs. Go around that 3 times. On the 4th time, you start to go into this gallop, okay? So the 4th time would be. And at the end of the 4th time round, you're going to play. You do that at the end. And then you do this for the ending. That for 2 bars. So essentially it's this one pattern. Down, down, up. And you repeat it 8 times essentially. And then you end on an E power chord, and that is it. Thanks very much indeed, patrons. Love you guys. See you soon.